Hi, my name is Dara Emory. I'm 28 years old. I'm originally from Asheville, North Carolina, but for the past 5 years I've been living in Chicago, Illinois. I am a pop culture junkie. I guess my biggest nerd shame is that I both read and write fan fiction. In grade school, I was considered academically gifted. I would be pulled out of classes for more advanced teachings. In 5th grade, I tested at a college reading level. In 7th grade, I took the SATs and made an 1120, which is a pretty good score for a high school senior, so it was a really great score for a 7th grader. In high school, I was kind of a theater nerd, band geek. I didn't play an instrument, but I was in the color guard, so the girls with the leotards and the flags and the sabers, that was me. I did musical theater. I loved to get up on the stage and perform. I was in the choir, and a group of me and my friends, we started Film Club, which is basically just an excuse for us to hang out after school and watching movies like Terry Gilliam movies and Fight Club and all of those fun things, just because we were huge film nerds. I consider myself a nerd because Chris Hardwick, who is the Nerdist, who is another hero that I have, he defines a nerd by being someone who is really passionate about something. That whatever kind of nerd you are, just because you have a great passion for something. And I like to think I'm a passionate person. And like, I can't just casually like things. I absolutely love things. And it's really easy for these things to make me happy. I am one of those people that if you get me started on a topic that I'm passionate about, it's going to be really hard to shut me up. I will tell you anything and everything you wanted to know, a lot of stuff you didn't want to know. Like if you bring up the 60s band, the Monkees, I'm going to go on a rant about how actually they were very important to the musical culture at the time, despite the hatred that was given to them by the rest of the music business. I am a huge Marvel Comics fan. I am obsessed with the Lord of the Rings movies. This tattoo is actually a Lord of the Rings symbol. It's the crest of Arendelle. I have a Nerdist tattoo on my back because I love nerdy podcasts, and Chris Hardwick and Kevin Smith are my heroes. Kevin Smith is a huge inspiration to me. He has given me hope that I can make a living talking about all the geeky things that I love, and just being a geek can actually be profitable, and I think that is a dream come true. And I worked in bookstores for 8 years, so I was knee-deep in that. I became a Harry Potter fan, and I worked more than one Harry Potter release party in full costume. I am one of those people that will dress up for movie premieres. I look for any excuse to wear glitter, so I dressed up for all the Lord of the Rings premieres, the last couple Harry Potter premieres. I am currently single. I wouldn't mind having someone to have fun with. I recently did the sci-fi speed dating at C2E2, which is the Chicago Comics Entertainment Expo. In fact, that is how I learned about this wonderful show, King of the Nerds. Right now, I'm in the middle of starting a website, kind of blog community that is all about taking pop culture and reading way too much into it. Like, what are the philosophical lessons we can learn from Doctor Who, and what kind of morality play is Avengers vs. X-Men teaching us, and things like that. So people like me and my friends spend way too much time analyzing the actions of fictional characters and sharing them with other people that want to read the same things. I hope to be starting a podcast soon along those same subjects. So that's kind of what I do with my time these days. Besides, now that it's summer, going to conventions. I am a huge fan of nerdcore hip-hop. In fact, Adam Warrock is the best in the business, if you ask me. He raps about comic books and Lord of the Rings and Doctor Who and Firefly and everything else you can think of. So, even if you don't cast me, you should listen to him anyway. New issue of The Defenders by Matt Fraction, who is my favorite comic book writer. He's so amazing. You should read anything by Matt Fraction. Let's see what else they have. Doctor Who is always awesome. David Tennant, Matt Smith, forever. And I really want a real sonic screwdriver. And then look at this gorgeous comic book statue that they have. Amy Sedaris is another one of my personal heroes because she's all about being crafty and making things. Like I like to make my own t-shirts. I'll buy t-shirts and then turn them into tops that are a little bit more unique than just your standard t-shirt. This is one of them. I'll do them in tube tops and halter tops. I'll make skirts out of them. So I like to have my own personal style. As you can tell, I also buy all of my body art. When I was young, I saw the early 90s X-Men cartoon, which I immediately fell in love with, and that is how I started reading comics. I just immediately fell in love with X-Men. I had to buy all of the X titles. When I started reading, it was all about Legacy Virus and Comics Covenant and all of that things, and I've been in love with comics ever since, especially Marvel. I'll read a little Batman here and there, a little Green Lantern, but my heart will always be in the Marvel Universe. So I hope you enjoyed my audition video. I really hope I get an opportunity to be on King of the Nerds because I'm all about living nerd proud. Once again, my name is Dara Emory. I live in Chicago, Illinois, and I really want to show you that I can be Queen of the Nerds. Thanks.